Sunday sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cards and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that's certainly... Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Now Murray throwing on second down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the 2nd round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Moore, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one. In this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And they'll run it here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive, not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they'll go on the ground. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Greg George deep for Arizona.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd down and 4.
Murray going to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
Got a man here. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Michael Wilson.
51 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 2. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out come the Titans now.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And they'll run it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it across to the Cardinal territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
And they'll run it here. And down to the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
And he's able to work his way down inside the 19-yard line.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Folk's kick is good.
And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, Any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Escapes the defender. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's got his tight end, McBride, on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
Partner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep. They curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Murray a give. This is Connor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Murray now. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 38 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go on the ground. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is Welsh. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. First down, Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring in 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenges this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They run behind center with Connor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Shotgun now from Murray. On the touchdown pass, and the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 5. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to work.